Hello, welcome to my channel back again. I really appreciate all of you coming back here to see my video. Today I'll be working in my ledger journal, and I already cut out the images that I wanted to use, and then I thought, okay, let me just film it. So the fairy comes, of course, from the Flower Fairy books, and the long image and the text are coming from the spring edition. And it was one big long image, and I just tore it through the middle because I wanted to use it like that. Then I cut the hack, the fence. We call it hack in Dutch, sorry. The fence, I've cut it through the middle, and well, you will see what I will do to it, because first of all, I'm going to gesso my page with white, because the ledger book is like a vintage color, brownish yellow, and I want my image to blend in. And today I wanted to make like a bit of a realistic scene. So I'm not going to be using much of my stencils and those kind of things. The gesso, I'm just putting a thin layer. It's white, it's from Dutch Doobadoo, and I'm just putting a thin layer inside or on top, so you still see the text coming through, because I need a little bit of layers, of course, and because that one image from the spring tails is very long, the one with the fans and everything. I want to make a sidewise page. So now I'm going to use my clear gesso to adhere, but I first have to dry make sure that all spots are dried, and I saw some of them still shiny, so that means they weren't dry yet. So I'm drying them off with my heat tool now. So I'm going to speed it up a little bit for you, so you don't have to watch me endlessly gluing something down. So what I'm doing here, I'm putting a layer of gesso, clear gesso, and then I'm putting my images on top, the scenery that I want. So as you know, or as you saw before, I was having two parts of it. So what I'm doing is the one with the glass house, I'm gonna glue it first, and then I'm gonna put a little bit of my fairy, and then I'm gonna do the second image. But it didn't fit like I wanted it to fit, like I was thinking before it will go. And so that image on the right side, I'm still tearing it in two parts, so that I can put them wherever I want to put on the right side. So the whole fence came off. I just tore it off. I'm still going to use it, but I tore it off. Then I'm first going to glue the part where the flower is, and the water, and a little bit of the fence, and then I'm going to glue the fence. But now I don't need the whole fence anymore, because most of it is gonna go behind the fairy. So I'm just putting the fence back where I tore it off before first, and then I'm gluing it down with my gesso. And from there on, I'm gonna look how much I need to go behind my fairy, and then just tear off the rest, because it's a shame, and I can put it in another image if I need it. So that's what I all did here. Then from there on, I'm going to color my image with my oxides. I love my oxides. I have all the minis, all the colors, and I really love to work with them. If you wet them, they oxidate, but if you don't, they are very lovely, rich matte colors, and I love working with them. So I'm just trying to see which brushes I need. So I'm just taking some. And all the colors what I've been using, I've listed them in the description box for you. So first of all, I'm going with a little bit of a dark color that is going to extend like my pond that the fairy is standing in. And I love this fairy. He's laughing so loud, having fun. So I just want to extend that part. And I'm also going to the right side. It's supposed to be where the pond stops, but I'm gonna make the pond extend a little bit, because I don't see any reason for me to put any ground there. So under the feet there's a dark color where the fairy is standing on a stone. So that is what I'm going to create back. So the dark color, I'm putting it where I think it's needed. And if you push the brush hard, it's going to give off a lot of dark color. And if you push it softly, like I'm doing it here, then the color is not that too much. And if you put like a much color, then you can always rub it out with the brush. That's what I like about the brush, better than the blending tool. So as you can see here, the pond is already a little bit bigger, and I'm already loving the way it looks, but I'm gonna bring in a little bit of the splatters, and I'm trying to get some water from my brush, water brush, and put it on the blending brush, but it's not really enough, and the color is not enough. So I'm putting some more of the color, then I'm putting some more from my water brush, so that I can splatter a little bit. And the splatters are really there. I know it doesn't show much up on the camera, except for the big blobs, of course, but it has some tiny little splashes. And the big blobs, I'm just taking them away with a piece from baby wipes. And the ink that is still left on it, I'm just pushing it on other parts, so that it is still there. Then I'm doing a little bit more splattering. I'm just flicking it on my on my finger, so little splatters are coming out. The ones I don't want, I can just take them off. After I've done that, I'm just thinking, okay, down is okay, but in the sky nothing is happening. So I'm just taking what is left on my brush and creating a little bit of a sky with some clouds. So some parts the white is still coming through, other parts is just blue. Makes it look more like clouds. And then I was thinking, okay, I still need something there. So from the springtails, I took a lamp and 2 small butterflies. And the lamp I already cut it out, so you don't have to see me fuzzy cutting it. And I'm just putting the thin glue from Dutch Doobadoo. I'm putting it on the back, and I'm also going to put it on top, of course, to seal it. You can do that when it's a very thin glue. If not, you can just water down your glue, and it will also glue down your images, but then you can also put it on top and seal it. Then the text that was coming out, I still didn't know where I wanted it, so I'm first just tearing around the butterfly, because it's they are very delicate, and with the legs and the antennas, and to cut it, then I have to cut it off. So what I just did, I also did it with my images. I just tear it off around so that everything is being kept, and then I'm gluing it down with my gesso, and I'm just putting the image into the white, into the gesso, so that you don't see the edges. So I'm just trying to see where I can put them. I'm also tearing the other butterfly that I took out to see where I want them, and I want them on the right side above in the sky somewhere. So that is where I'm gluing them down with my glue, and then I'm going to look where I want my text. But first of all, I want to put a little bit of white around the edges from the butterflies from the paper, so that you don't see it. Once it's dried up, you will not see it anymore. The excess, I'm putting it in the sky again, and then I'm just drying everything. I'm blending a little bit of the blue around them, so that they are in the sky, as you can see. So now my text, I don't know where I want it. Then I decide that I want it in the left corner under. So I'm using some of the oxide from the blue. Then I'm putting the glue and I'm gluing it down. I don't mind that the oxide is also spreading, but I'm gluing it down, and then I'm also drying it. Also the glue on top, like before, to seal. So all my images are sealed in this scenery. So now I'm taking my spectrum where Aquablend Bison is a brown, reddish brown. And I like that one because it's a little bit of the red inside, so it's more spring-like than the normal brown. And I'm just creating some shadow here and there. Of course, the lamp that I glue down, I'm creating a little bit of the shadow where he's standing, and around the butterflies, and then also around the stones a little bit inside the leg, the pond. because as we know, the more you go into the water and you put things, the darker the water will be, and the deeper, the darker the water will be also. And then I'm just enhancing some of the ground that is there. I'm just putting it back and enhancing it. And then, of course, around the text, it says spring belongs to fairies. I'm also gonna put it. You can see what I'm doing is giving me some more depth in my images, and I like it a lot. And I'm very happy with my result. So I hope you liked what I was doing here. Maybe you learned one or two things. So here I'm going around the text, and anything that is too much, I'm just taking it off and putting some more water. In this case, I'm taking a baby wipe, I'm sorry, a baby wipe to take off the excess. And here you see me on the other side putting the little bit of shadow around the stones again, and when it's too much, I just wipe the color off. So I really love the way everything turned out. Love the shadows, I love the colors of the water, the backgrounds, and it's not difficult with all the beautiful pictures or images to make a nice scenery. So let me show you from up close how it looks like. I really enjoyed making this one, and I do hope you like, subscribe and share my video, and that I will see you next time. Thank you for being here. Bye.